Good morning, King Elementary. This is Mrs. Nielsen, and today is Thursday, May 2nd, 2020. We're celebrating birthdays for the month of April today. Happy birthday to you, Kanasia W. We hope you have a great day. I have a few announcements for you today. Tomorrow will be our school supply distribution day. We will hand out devices with our school supplies. So that means if your student needs a Chromebook, you may get a Chromebook tomorrow when we give you your school supplies. Even if you didn't call in, you didn't arrange for a device, we have devices for every student at King. So if you feel like you would like a device for your child, then when you get your school supplies, you will be offered that choice. You just need to come in at your assigned time and pick up your supplies and pick up your devices. Now here are the hours for the distribution so you have them. So kindergarten, you'll see, is from 9 to 10. And then first, 10 to 11, second, 11 to 12, third, 12 to 1, fourth, 1 to 2, and fifth will be 2 to 3. Now, let's say you work during the day, you're an essential worker, you just can't get off. You can arrange to have your supplies picked up between 6 and 7 tomorrow night. Just give us a call at the school so we know you're coming, so we don't leave before you get here, and we will have your child's supplies ready. Additionally, if you have more than one child, we don't expect you to come to more than one pickup spot. We will give you all your children's supplies at the same time. So we hope to see you tomorrow. It may take a little bit of time, I will be honest, because we're handing out so many things. So just be patient with us, please. We've tried to make the process as safe and as fast as we can, because remember, we're going to be interacting with all of you. And we want you to be safe, but we also want to be safe. So hopefully it will go quickly tomorrow. Be patient, come to the gym door to pick up your supplies. I have our question of the day. Now, Augie W gave us a question for next week, and I will be talking about that a little later. But remember, my question from yesterday for Thoughtful Thursday was, why do zebras have stripes? So let's talk about that a little bit. One of my favorite animals is the zebra. I think it's just because they have such cool stripes and that they seem to be such an interestingly made animal. If you think about how every zebra has a different pattern of stripes, it's like your fingerprint. I think that's really amazing, the diversity that must be in the zebra population. So I sometimes wonder, why stripes? Why would a zebra have to have stripes? What does it have to do with their daily life? So I looked it up and I found that their stripes are actually extremely important, and let me tell you why. Zebras live in areas where they're preyed upon by other animals. That means that other animals like to eat zebras for food. So zebras have to do something to stay safe. The first thing that they do is they like to stick together. Just like this group of zebras. Okay, you notice how they're all together in a group. They might also travel in pairs, but you very rarely ever see them by themselves. And I'll explain to you why. They travel together in large groups, and get this, the name of a large group of zebras is a zeal or a dazzle. So if you want to sound really cool in conversation today, just say, hey, I wonder if we're going to get to see a dazzle of zebras when we finally get to go to the zoo again. So these big groups or dazzles become sort of a camouflage for zebras. So if they're all together, a predator like a lion would have a hard time seeing an individual zebra. If we go back to this picture of the zebras in a large group, you notice that it's sort of hard to see the individual zebra because the stripes all melt together and it would be hard to pick out one individual zebra. So the predator has a hard time picking out the individual animal and therefore has a hard time preying on that animal. So the stripes help them to camouflage. And also, the stripes on the back of an adult zebra help the younger zebras to know who their parents are. So if they're traveling in their dazzle, which I love that name, the baby zebras can tell who their mothers are by the back of their body, the stripe pattern on the back of their body. So 2 interesting facts for you today to keep your brains growing. I know your teachers are doing a great job of growing those brains, and you're doing a great job of growing those brains. But remember, Thursday is Thoughtful Thursday, and next week we're going to learn why fish have gills, because Augie has suggested that as a question for Thoughtful Thursday. So we're going to try to figure out why fish have gills. So stay tuned for next Thursday, and remember, tomorrow is Fun Friday. If you get me some pictures today of what you're doing at home, Mr. B, our tech guy, is going to put them in a really cool PowerPoint for us with some music, and I would love to see what you're doing at home. If not, we're going to honor our MVPs for the year. So we're going to do a slideshow of MVPs for tomorrow if I don't get any pictures. I hope to see you tomorrow. And I have a secret to tell you, boys and girls. If you tune in tomorrow, you'll find out how you can get me to have a pie in my face. But you have to listen in tomorrow. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Remember, have a wonderful day and be kind.